if I didn't have music to sort of rely on to stay sane, I would go crazy. I started writing probably when I was about 10 or 11, and it was something that was super top secret. And it was that way for years and years, and the only person that I used to let in on this secret was my grandmother, and she lived next door at the time, so it was very easy to get her over to my place, and I would shut the door and make sure nobody was even near the door. You know, it was like nobody could hear this except for Lolo, and we would do that for hours on end. I would just held my grandma captive in my little room and just forced her to listen to all these songs, and she loved it. And I think that's one of the reasons that I continued with it, because I got so much inspiration from her enjoyment of it. You know, there was this thing that I was doing and I was so scared to let other people hear it, but this one person really liked it, and I thought, I guess deep down, that if she liked it, maybe other people would, but it took years and years for that act to happen.
You and me, we're meant to be a tragedy. And I knew very well we'd never work out perfectly. From the day that we met to the day we got in bed, it was all wrong.
I think artists are people who have expressive diarrhea. My favorite thing in the world is when somebody says, "Oh, your songs have so much variety, you know, they don't all sound the same." So I would like to say that I can sort of bridge the gap between a lot of styles at once and not necessarily be jazz or be R&B, but a big sort of conglomeration of all those things. So how many bass players does it take to screw in a light bulb?
How many?
None, because the keyboard player can do everything with their left hand.
Well, ask a silly question.
Her feet are like on the wrong way. It like looks really